All times, touch gloves. Good luck.
Trainer to the stars, Freddie Roach, hoping to make it.
He's not wasting any time. He's doing exactly what he said he was going to do.
With Roach, we saw that in the Timothy Bradley.
I like what Provodnikov is doing. He's very crafty. The head is, and then the headshots will be there just like that.
Down goes up.
Provodnikov.
To be able to upset Provodnikov's apple cart for Freddie Roach, the last two round ones.
Head, and I'm sure it threw off the equilibrium. I think it could probably slow down the swelling, but it's not going to stop it.
Algieri is doing everything right now. Attacks with ferocity from the opening bell.
That's to continue to do what he's doing, and he showed it tonight.
Move! There you go, Chris! Algieri's boxing well. The game plan. If you don't have the power to keep the other guy off. Provodnikov, I'm not sure that if they had a rematch, even better technically since then, because against Alvarado.
Listen to Michael Algieri as he talks.
Provodnikov has landed some violent
Got it. Aim at the neck. Nice deep breath.
For Algieri's game plan, which was to
more the kind of fight that favors him. The kind of fight he knew he had to fight coming in.
On Provodnikov, as if to say, oh, you like to fight?
Well, in this fight, I think so far, Andre, even though do last round, turn it from a battle of will.
And then coming back with the body shots.
His best bet is to keep his feet moving or keep
his ability to see Provodnikov's left hook.
Knocked to the canvas, not in a boxing ring, but a kickboxing.
Closer when you land those big shots.
Let's go. Time! Not up top. Back on the jab.
Jim, I have it 29-26.
And there's a little hesitation when Provodnikov gets.
It's a big left hook from Algieri. Algieri showed these kind of intangibles that he's showing now. He has those.
In large, the conventional wisdom is that you can't.
I think this is all you can ask for a fighter or somebody who.
Hard body shot.
Algieri boxed very well and landed hard punch.
Provodnikov's attention on that.
Oh, hard body into the fight.
And how about this kick?
At 23. Now the kickboxing.
Provodnikov beat that out of him.
So after 3 rounds, I have Provodnikov up by 3 points.
To go to the body, especially when he gets positioned.
Right.
Listen, I want you to creep on him, Chris. Creep on him.
Cut me, Mick.
And let the blood out, right? One thing that may be
about Algieri. Not only is he boxing,
Algieri just can't match.
Although I have to say, Algieri's legs appropriately, throws a lot of punches, and throws
you different looks. He's not doing the same thing every round. 1 minute he touches you. And I think Provodnikov is taking away some of his big shots.
The multiplicity of his punches.
Maybe the only shot that Algieri had.
It was like they gave up on the.
Was as small as 18 feet by 8.
But, and he's fighting with one eye now.
I think what's interesting and exciting about Algieri can escape looking for the big shot.
Before the fight about the size of the ring.
Fighter in spite of the fact that he's not a knockout guy, doesn't?
Okay, hit the liver off the creep. Right up on the top first.
Top.
Sometimes that I think in Cotto and Martinez last week.
Provodnikov's body, and he didn't look like he liked that.
Andre, that he can be outboxed.
I think so.
And he wanted to fight Juan Manuel Marquez. He left hook. Good body shot by Provodnikov.
You get hit with another big shot, and you're able to stand up to it.
Tweak, if he had found the target, but he didn't.
And I don't think many people expected this from Algieri, but you got.
Yeah, but not quite the snap of the last couple rounds.
Good left hook.
Time!
On the creep?
Yep.
Okay, now give me the left, a nice tap.
That Algieri has outlanded Provodnikov.
Body. So after 6 rounds, I have Provodnikov.
Somehow, he could climb back into the fight on the scorecard.
Shots like that, it's easy to think, yeah, I'd like to.
And he's boxing very, very well. I just
almost has a look on his face, as if to say.
Sure.
Oh, that right hook to the body.
His high number of connected punches in the fight. Rising. I think that, and there's a hard left.
This dilemma, and Algieri is clearly landing more punches.
Especially when a guy's face is falling apart. And gets.
the left hook.
When you're throwing your left, you're looking every time you go.
I'll mention the name of the referee, Harvey Dock.
Maybe Algieri here should take another shot, Andre, see if he is. Very impressive. And Provodnikov, by the way,
Bleeding from the mouth now in round number 8. Is to get a knockout. The target should be the rib kick. Useful for Provodnikov to focus on the body for a while. Dock
Sensational
staying
job.
out of the action and doing a sensational job.
Right.
Continue to stay low on your hook.
Round 9 of a scheduled 12.
so far for the first time since people became aware of him, Bradley wouldn't be able to box because Provodnikov wouldn't let him.
Take the punch of Provodnikov is definitely his kryptonite.
Know exactly where a guy is in terms of his career development. That nickname and that brand, if you will, not outperformed expectations.
Provodnikov is being Provodnikov.
Provodnikov has a title.
Team or
More difficult as the rounds progressed.
Algieri's been landing on Provodnikov. Just a touch with the left hand.
Wish that there was a magical mathematical formula.
See.
incidentally, a 7 points sounds like
Going for him as we debate the merits of scoring.
I think he's still ahead of Provodnikov in terms of sure.
30%. Algieri throwing more, landing more.
Jim, I have it 88-81 for Provodnikov.
Twice in the first round, making that a 10-7.
actually favors Provodnikov as they both.
It's way too close. We need a knockout here. Let's put the pressure.
Every time on him. And then go back to the jab.
We spoke a little bit earlier about the size.
It's a little bit too close. We need a knockout.
Who's the rock? Not in terms of his style, but the position.
And I think what the fans at home, and the fans in this arena,
It's an exterior look. Tells us nothing about what's going on as often as he is on the same page with Provodnikov.
Go on, Provodnikov, who's heavier-handed than Algieri.
I was told that Algieri in Huntington, New York,
Was from Provodnikov.
In terms of Provodnikov's will, and as the local kid, the nice story
about the press, they just know that tonight is my night and I'm going.
You know he's gonna go in there.
to a battle of skill, especially the way the fight started.
To the body in the middle rounds in particular. For the absence of body punching in the middle rounds. Provodnikov.
I think the boxing world knows.
Well, Steve Weisfeld's unofficial scorecard. Here are the two knockdowns in round number
114, 112, and no!
And you see the celebration that's going on.
Did you think you were winning the fight?
Yeah, I did. It probably looked pretty bad to Ruslan. It probably looked like a nice juicy steak for him. And then round 12, I was fucking blind. So I guess I'll get some rest, ice my eye, and see what's up.